Greg Wallace is doing I'm a Celebrity. Seriously? If Greg Wallace does I'm a Celebrity, I will watch, because that will be hilarious. Oh, of course you do. You say baked potatoes in America. Yes, of course you do. Oh, dear. Anyway. Love the bag and the back melody. Everybody loves my Care Bear handbag. Everybody does. Right. I'm just going to put some of this on, and then I'm going to do my moisturizer. Can't read the comments without my glasses, I'm afraid, guys. So you'll have to bear with me while I put my cream on. A little bit more for this side. Read the comments again. Baked tatties, yeah, I know about tatties in Scotland. Excuse me, I'm just getting rid of an idiot. I think one of my mods muted them at the same time I banned them. Yep. Thank you, Hugo. Have I got any plans? Alison, it's going to be more packing boxes, more getting ready for the move. It's going to be lots and lots of things like that this week again. It could be 6 weeks to the move. So if it is 6 weeks to the move, then I need to get more packing done. Because I'm only doing a little bit a day. I think those of you who were on last night will know I finished the live quite quickly last night because I was crashing. My energy levels were crashing. I literally turned the live off and literally collapsed back in the chair and fell asleep. My energy level was so low, I knew I was crashing with my energy levels. And literally, I didn't move for about 2 hours from the chair last night. It just goes to show how quickly my energy levels can crash. It doesn't happen very often on live, but it does happen. And it normally happens with more warning, so I normally end the live earlier than that. But last night, my energy crashed very quickly. And it does do that. It's happened many times before when I've been out and about, when I've been out with friends and they've had to get me home when I can hardly stand up, hardly communicate, things like that. It's happened quite a few times. It's one of the reasons I hesitate to go out very much. I'm feeling a lot better today, thanks Bob. I was in bed before midnight last night. I was watching Mel doing her bear live. I was watching Mel doing her bear live in my bed. And yeah, my lights were off and I was turning over in my bed before midnight last night. Yeah, I do a tiny bit of cream on my hair. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm about to dry my hair anyway, so there's going to be a lot more stuff going in my hair than out of my hair in a minute. Joel, I've not got any cruises in the near future, Joel. And just so that you know, Joel, people with health disabilities and health problems are just as entitled to go on holiday as people without health problems and disabilities. So you know what, Joel? You've just been muted. I'd have banned you personally, but there we are. thank you, Katie. No, that's fine. I really appreciate it. What's the weirdest thing you have ever fell asleep to? Weirdest thing or most inappropriate thing? Happy Sunday to you too, Katie. Oh, just ignore them, Smirmish. What are you laughing at, Lucy? Most inappropriate. Okay, most inappropriate time I've fallen asleep without meaning to. I went to the cinema and I fell asleep during Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire when it had only just come out. And I started snoring during the... I don't remember it, but my friends told me about it. I started snoring during the scene where they're pulling the dragons out of the bag. I don't remember it, but apparently I was snoring. The thing is, I do fall asleep very easily when I'm tired. So yeah. Magdalena says there's a spider behind me. No, there isn't. There's a dragon behind me, but there's no spider. Right. So, I don't know if it's worked or not. I don't think it's worked dramatically, but I tried what people were saying about using anti-dandruff to try and get some of the purple out. I don't think it's worked because I've used it and it didn't bring any more purple out than it normally does with ordinary shampoo. Luna's in the living room. She is out of her cage. I opened her cage ages ago for her and let her fly around. I last saw her about an hour ago before I came upstairs, and she was sat on her play stand enjoying the scenery of the back garden and sat in front of the fan keeping cool. So yeah, she is absolutely fine, just keeping cool and trying to not get over hot, which is the same as everybody else today, I think. I did offer her a bath earlier and she didn't want one. So when I go down the stairs, I will offer her another bath and see if she wants it. If she wants it, you guys can all see her have a bath on live. But it's up to her. I don't force her to have a bath. So I will offer it to her. Basically, I run the tap and it's up to her if she wants to jump under the water or not. So what I'm spraying in at the moment, in case you want to know, is the Aussie Hair Care Insurance, which is a spray in and leave in extra conditioner. It's not the only conditioner I use. I constantly get asked, how do you look after your hair? And that's why I like doing these hair dry lives, because then you guys who are interested can see how I dry my hair. The other thing I have been putting in, not quite so much of, but I put in, is some of this Schwartz hair heat protector thing. I don't put quite so much of this in, but mainly on the ends of my hair. It's very sticky, this stuff. There. Just going to pick the towel up and wipe my hands, because that's got rather sticky. I've just realised I haven't done something that I normally do. Since I started using a wet brush, I have been putting the wet brush through my hair first. But in talking to you lot, I forgot to put the wet brush through my hair. So, who is this requesting me? Probably going to decline it. Yeah, decline it. Decline. Right. Let's see what comments I've missed while I brush my hair. Do I have extensions? No, this is all my natural hair. Oh, I see Zach the Brat came in. Yeah, so what, Zach the Brat? Luna's nickname is Tuna. It's a bit of a joke. So yeah. Don't know why you're coming in, to be honest. How old is she? I am 50 years old, Queen Bee. Just turned 50 in May. I'm just scrolling up, looking at comments. Yeah, I like the purple as well when it was all purple. Problem is, it started growing out and stuff. And you know what? I'm not really, I don't want to keep the purple long term. So yeah. So. Abigail, people talking about me going on a cruise. Some people seem to have it in their head that I go on a cruise every other week or every other month when I go on one a year. And people seem to think that people with disabilities and going on holiday aren't entitled to go on holiday. And I don't get what it is, Abigail. Sorry, I've scrolled quite a way backwards, guys, to read people's comments, just in case you were wondering what comment I'm replying to. So yeah, Abigail, that's, in fact, I'm going to pin it so people can understand why I'm replying to you. Yeah. So yeah, that's the comment I'm talking about. I hope you have a lovely time, Abigail. I don't know what cruise company you're going with. I normally cruise with P&O, and I absolutely love it. So yeah. If you want to talk about it, please do. I have missed so many questions. So many questions. Macy, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome, Macy. I'm glad that me being real helps you be proud of yourself. Because, you know what? I am proud of who I am. I am real. I don't try and be somebody I'm not. And there is no reason that just because we're not stick insects, just because we're not how magazines portray perfect women, it doesn't mean we can't be on things like TikTok, talking about how we do things, being our real selves, and sharing our passions, our hobbies, our interests with other people. Doesn't mean everybody's going to like what we do, just like I don't like what every other creator does. But you know what? That's all right. Because if we were all the same, the world would be a very boring place. Very boring. Beef jerky, no, not beef jerky. Cam says I lost 100 viewers after saying that. You know what, Cam? There are 100 viewers I'd rather not have. Because I'll tell you why, Cam. They're probably here as trolls, as stirrers, as people wanting to have a laugh at me for being my real self. But you know what? I'm going to be my real self. I'm a size 30, and I'm proud to be a size 30. I'm not a size 30 by choice, but I'm accepted who I am. And if anybody else has got a problem with that, then that's their problem, not mine. So, bear with me a second. turned 50 in May? I did. I'm just pinning that because somebody doesn't think Cam said I lost 100 viewers. So for the idiot who said he didn't say 100, yes he did. There you go, there's the evidence. You know what though? It's people like you that I don't need to have in my life. If you're just going to be negative, you can just scroll on. Kaylee, the reason I'm responding to the negative is I'm showing that they're not going to get me down. That's the only reason I am responding at all. Do I have any cruises booked? Not at the moment, AAA. No, none at the moment. I am... Lynn, yeah, I've had people commenting about my size, all sorts of things recently. So yeah, I'm proud of it. The me for a dream. Yes, you can ask me a question. I can try and answer it. If I can't answer it, I'll direct you to the ME Association website. It is a Care Bear handbag. Yes, I'll get it down in a bit. I regularly get that handbag down because so many people like seeing it. Brush from the bottom and gradually go higher. I have been Chloe. This is also a wet brush and I've already brushed any knots and tangles out. At the moment, I'm brushing it through to just get it nice and smooth. There's no tangles or anything in it now. I'm just getting it through nice and smooth. You're a size 22, Caroline. Sorry, size 32, Caroline, are you? You know what? It's nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing whatsoever to be ashamed of. So many people don't realise that people can become a larger size, not because of what they will eat, but because of their health conditions and things. That's a very good question. I'll pin that comment. That's a very good question, and I'm not qualified to answer it. I'm being totally honest with you. I don't know the answer, but it is a very good question. What I would say to you is this. ME is linked to many, many conditions, and ME develops after the condition. It's normally linked to viral illnesses. Now, is meningitis a viral illness? I honestly don't know. Is meningitis viral? If it is, then I'd say there's a very strong possibility. However, you can still get ME from conditions even though they're not viral. Can be viral or bacterial, okay? It's both, okay? So, sorry, I've forgotten the name of the person who asked the question. Sorry. My brain does this. My best suggestion to you would be talk to your doctors and ask to be referred to somebody who knows about ME and other conditions like ME and talk to them. I'm going to address this. Sienna, my darling, says, stop claiming you have different disorders. Sienna, it's true. It's perfectly true. I have ME. I've had it for 28, nearly 29 years. If you don't like it, that's your problem, not mine. I have had doctors confirm I've definitely got it. I have been ill for the last 28, 29 years. I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. I was diagnosed with that at the age of 19. The two work against each other, but they don't actually link to each other. So, Sienna, I'm very glad you're a TikTok doctor. I'm very glad you're here and you want to claim you know what you're talking about. But Sienna, I suspect that you're probably 17 years old, something like that. You're probably wishing to make a name for yourself. And I hope, Sienna, that in whatever you do, whatever you grow up to do, I hope you do it well. And I hope and pray, Sienna, that nobody you know and love ends up with ME. Because ME is a disease and a condition that ruins lives. Not only my life has it ruined, but it's ruined other people around me, because other people around me have also got or had ME. And you know what? You know nothing about me. I know everything about me. I know nothing about you. I wish you all the success in the world, Sienna. Simply of that. ME, if you'd like to know what ME is, please listen to the poem that's on my pinned videos. Please go and watch the poem that's on my pinned videos that I wrote when it was 2016. Sorry, my brain is not firing properly. I'm getting my words twisted. I do apologise. So, back in 2016, I wrote a poem about what living with ME is. And it's there for everybody to see. Normally you get ME via a viral illness. There are children as young as 3 and 4 who develop ME due to having a viral illness. There are children up and down the country who have ME. It's not just an adult's condition. A lot of people label it as laziness because they don't know any better. I would not wish ME on my worst enemy. Jan says she has ME because of the Epstein-Barr virus. Jan, I totally get you. I know several people who ended up with ME because of Epstein-Barr. Epstein-Barr is also known as glandular fever. I think I've got that right. Correct me if I've got it wrong. I think it's the same thing, but I can't remember for definite. I might have got that muddled. Fairly sure it's the same thing. ME Epstein, not Epsom, sorry, Epstein-Barr, sorry. Apologies even. Yeah. People are bedbound with severe ME. ME comes in lots of different shapes. ME comes as a variation of lots of different symptoms. ME ruins lives. It doesn't make you the person you are, but it affects everything you can do. And ME ruins people's lives. It's absolutely wears you out. No, Annie, sorry. A gastric sleeve would not help my mobility, Annie. I have already been down that road. I have investigated with dietitians about weight loss surgery. I have talked many times to dietitians and other doctors and things, but they decided because of my ME and my polycystic ovarian syndrome, they acknowledged that my weight problems are not down to what I eat. Solely. They're not down solely to what I eat. Yeah, I could eat more healthily, but the problem is ME is you need to be able to eat convenience food because you're constantly so tired you can't prepare food properly. And ME and PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, work against each other. PCOS makes you put on weight. PCOS gives you high testosterone, which is why I have facial hair. PCOS gives you weight problems and weight gain due to the insulin resistance. Now, not every single person with PCOS has PCOS as severely as other people. I have an incredibly severely high testosterone level, which is why I have some of the symptoms I have. Danny's there says, no excuse, I have ME, I batch cook. Danny, fantastic. I'm very proud of you for being able to batch cook, Danny. At the moment, I can't. I used to batch cook, but at the moment, Danny, I can't cope with batch cooking because I struggle so much. I'm living on convenience food. Because ME is a fluctuating condition. You never know how you're going to feel from 1 week or 1 month or 1 day to the next, or even 1 hour to the next. So yeah. And to those people in the comments who think I'm being aggressive, no, I'm getting my point across, as somebody has just said that. Thank you, Danielle. I'm explaining what living with ME is like. Because if you live alone, you can do less because you have to do everything for yourself. If you live with other people can take the strain and you can cope with doing more. So yeah, I have stuff that I have to do on my own, which other people can quite happily get their partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, children to do for them. I live on my own, so I don't. It is a Care Bear handbag, Sam. Yes, I will lift it down shortly and you can have a look at it. So what I would like to encourage everybody to do before I start drying my hair is go to Google, type in the ME Association. The ME Association has so much information on that page that you can read. And please do. I saw somebody just said, I'm going to scroll backwards and pin it. So Brooklyn, I'm going to answer that question because I saw it. No hate, but can you not qualify for carers to come in and aid you? So Brooklyn, yes and no. I have a PA who used to be paid for by the council. No longer, I pay her. The reason I pay her is the council I've had so many problems with the council where I currently live about adult social care. It is an absolute nightmare. When I move, I'm going to be contacting adult social care at the new area I'm moving to. And I'll be chatting with them and seeing what help I can get from them. And hopefully starting afresh. And hopefully getting more help than I currently do. I would love to have somebody help me more with food preparation, being able to go cooking, being able to do stuff that I want to do and I can't do for myself at the moment. I pay, or my parents help me pay for my PA at the moment. The council doesn't pay for my PA now, hasn't done for the whole 2 years I've been working. So the whole last 2 years that I've been working and doing TikTok, me and my family have paid for my PA. Because the council said, basically, if you're working, you can pay for your own care. Not realising that I don't earn enough to pay for my PA in the first place. So most months, I don't earn anywhere near enough to pay for my PA. So, yeah, it's fun and games. And it shouldn't be a system in this country that's a postcode lottery. It should be the same system everywhere. And to those people who are saying that you don't understand how I can afford to do stuff, you know what? It's none of your business in the end of the day. Right, I'm going to get on with drying my hair and hoping that I'm not too tired to do it. This arm is tired. This arm's not too bad. So we'll see how I get on. can't read anything while I've not got my glasses on, I'm sorry. I will have a break in a few minutes and read some comments, because that'll give me a chance to give my arms a rest. Peter, have I missed very much that I need to read? Right, if anybody's wanting to ask a question, I'm reading them at the moment, so Nessie, this is my Dyson Airwrap. It's wonderful. I personally couldn't have afforded to buy one of these. One of my friends was very kind to me earlier this year and brought me one. There are multiple attachments that you can attach. There's 2 different brushes. There's 3 different brushes. There's curling tongs and straight dryers as well. I predominantly use this brush because it's a lifesaver for me. Rather than holding a hairbrush and a hairdryer, it's all in one. And you can see that I'm not having to use my arms as much as I am sometimes. This is very, very lightweight as well. Now, my right arm at the moment is struggling, but my left arm is pretty okay. So, yeah. This is what I mean. It varies. The ME affects you from time to time. It varies all the time. So, yeah. So, Luna is my parrot's name. My name's Annette. For those of you who don't know. Please give me a follow, guys. I'm really grateful that I've hit 146,500 this week. I'd really like to keep going up. I'm on live doing a lot of different stuff every day, and yeah, thank you for the support. Danny says she's ordered her first Charlie Bear. Yay! What did you order, Danny? What? And did you order it from Mel? Did you order it from Mel? Michelle, thank you for the follow. Lisa, thank you for the follow. Yes, I have a little bald patch. It's called a cyst. I actually have one there and one there. Mama D, okay, ask for a second opinion, Mama D. GPs are not the right people to diagnose ME. You can't diagnose ME before everything else is ruled out. So I would ask to be referred to a department at the hospital, depending on what your local hospital's facilities are. So Lisa, I was diagnosed at the age of 19 with polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I was 21 when I had a viral illness which lasted several months and turned into ME over time. Yeah, the purple hair dye was from a company called Knight & Wilson and is available on Amazon. Oh, lovely, Danny. Cool. Mel is awesome. She really is. I don't take any medication for my PCOS. If some people are trying to get pregnant, there are medications you can take if you're trying to increase your fertility and have a baby, have a family. But I've never tried that. That's the thing, Rachel. I hope you don't mind me pinning that, Rachel. This is a classic example, and I hope you don't mind me pinning that, Rachel. She says she has PCOS and it doesn't affect her at all. Whereas there's the other end of the spectrum with people like me. It affects my weight, it gives me facial hair, I literally hardly ever have periods, and the rest of it. So this is what I mean by the two different extremes and anywhere in between of PCOS. Oh yes, I've seen endocrinology, Sarah, many times when I was younger. Many times. I haven't seen them for the last 10 years or more. But I was told at the age of 19 that I'd never have children. So my brain automatically assumed I didn't want them because I was told I couldn't have them. If I'd been told something different when I was 19, I might have been different. I might have had a different outlook. But yeah, my brain changed its mind to I didn't want them. My daughter-in-law has PCOS. She's been on her period now for 7 months solid. Yeah. Jamie, I totally hear you. I've heard similar stories, and my heart goes out to people who have that type of PCOS. Really difficult. This is what so many people don't understand. PCOS can be so varied. So I can see somebody there asking how long's it taken my hair to grow this long. So can you see there that bit of hair from where the bleach line is to the root? Can you see there's about an inch there that's not got any bleach on it? And that is from May. So I've grown an inch of hair in 3 months. So an inch in 3 months. So 4 inches in a year. Orca, I did not buy the air wrap. I couldn't afford to buy an air wrap. I was gifted it by a friend, and I am incredibly grateful for it. Genuine question, if you could lose weight, would it actually help with the ME? No, it wouldn't, Leah. That's the misconception. The weight has no implication on the ME. Yes, the weight loss would improve my overall health, yes. But the ME isn't affected by what I weigh. Does that make sense? So yeah. So if you would like to know what ME is in more detail, please go to Google, type in the ME Association. I wasn't planning on this turning into an ME live. This was supposed to just be a hairdryer live. So yeah. I'm not fed up, Pamela. No, I'm just struggling a little bit mentally. I'm suffering. I was fine when the live began, but my brain is struggling a little bit. And I'm getting a little bit of brain fog, and I'm stumbling a bit. It happens. I'm going to stop talking about my ME, folks, because I'm getting tired and I need to focus on drying my hair. So I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm not ignoring you. I just need to focus on drying my hair for a few minutes and giving my brain a mental rest. I hope you don't mind.